I am the Witch of Jasmine and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a reading for Aquarius moons. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Of course I am. Oh, there we go, our oracle card. So as I'm shuffling, okay, as I'm shuffling out these cards, I invite you to take some deep breaths to ground yourself, calm yourself, relax, get comfy. Maybe grab a warm drink because honestly, I've got some hot chocolate with me because it is so cold where I am this December. So, might want that. If you hear noises in the background, those are my cats. Got two of them in here now. Halen and Andy. Oh, where's this one? There we go. All right, Aquarius moons. Let's take a look at your cards. So for the oracle card, we have Desire with Earth and Cancer. All right. We also have the waxing moon in there. Very nice. Okay, for our tarot cards, we've got the Magician. Okay. King of Cups reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed. The Star. Two of Chalices reversed, aka Two of Cups. And Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. Oh, this looks kind of exciting. Yeah, no. First we got to address the Magician. I love the Magician card so much. I think this is a really big theme of today's reading is this Magician card. So here. Show you up close. The symbolism in this card, we have Wands, Cups, Pentacles, and Swords, right? Which are the four suits in tarot. And we also have this magician person with very magical looking hands, you know. So what this card represents is the creativity and the power that we all have to control our own lives, to create the lives that we want, right? Now, of course, I always have to say, life is life, things happen, there's plenty of things that are not in our control. But with the Magician, I love seeing it because it always feels so empowering. Because a lot of times we forget, we get so caught up and wrapped up in all the negativity, because there is so much, you know, and all the things that we will never be able to control, that we forget that there are so many things that we have the power to create, that we have the power to do, you know, the agency that we do have, that we all should hold on to and never take for granted, right? So I love seeing this card here. I especially love seeing it with this Star card, which I'm going to show you just because it looks so beautiful. Look at how gorgeous this card is. So the Star, I want to just give a little bit of context to really fully explain it. The Star comes after the Tower. And if you're not super familiar, the Tower card, it's this, so this is the 17th card. It's the 16th card, the Tower. The Tower represents a time when everything seems to be crashing down around you. Kind of like you've been, what's that phrase? The rug's been pulled out from underneath you, you know, and it's just all of a sudden it seems like something is falling apart. Because, you know, the symbolism is this tower that's been kind of shoddily constructed, or it's just been up for so long that there's cracks in the foundation and just, you know, it's not very structurally integral. Is that the phrase? Okay, anyway. So, you know, after weeks or months of or years of kind of, you know, cracks forming and little parts of it kind of crumbling, one day this tower just finally falls. One day it just all completely falls to the ground. But the really great thing about the tower, or a tower moment, is that it gives us the ability to build a much better tower. Because the tower that was there was not working, right? So that's where I get to the star card. The star comes after this moment where everything has kind of crashed. And it's that hope and that optimism to be able to look at this and be like, once you've kind of processed those feelings and you're ready to start that reconstruction, that's what the star is saying, you know what? All right, I'm ready. let's build this better. Let's do something different, you know? So I'm not necessarily saying that the tower is anywhere in this. I just have to explain that in order to explain the star card, right? So that's really what's showing up here, is this like, this hope and this optimism and saying, yeah, let's do something better. You know, I want something better. And having that with this Magician card is just, I love that energy. So keeping that in mind, let's talk about what this reading wants you to do in order to, you know, really make good use of this beautiful energy that we've got going. But before I get into this, I do just want to jump to this real quick. Just for a little context, if you're new to my readings, this oracle card represents the overall message, the overall meaning, the overall theme, the like main takeaway of the reading. And in this case, it's this desire card, which I love. It's got this very like creative, you know, manifesty, empowering energy to it. But the interesting thing about it is that when it comes up, it asks you to really consider not only what it is that you truly desire, but why do you desire it? You know, because there's kind of an implication that there's something, or maybe some part of the thing that you want, that isn't necessarily what's best for you. That maybe you're just kind of being influenced to want this thing, maybe like family pressure, societal pressure, whatever. Or maybe it's kind of a sign that once you get this thing, it's not necessarily going to be what you thought it was. So not necessarily, I don't want it to sound like a warning or you need to completely rethink these things. It's kind of just giving you a little nudge to be like, hey, are you sure? You know, maybe just put a little more thought into it, you know, not trying to ruin anything, not trying to rain on your parade, but also it's just you might want to ask yourself some, those kinds of questions. So moving on from that, we've got this King of Cups reverse with Two of Chalices, aka Two of Cups reverse below that. Something that you might want to be focusing on during this time, maybe to help you answer these kinds of questions, or just going forward with whatever use you put this energy towards, is Cups energy, water energy, aka your emotions, your feelings, your intuition, your thoughts, your inner world, all of those things. Because I think you might be lacking a little bit of control with those for whatever reason. With Two of Cups reversed, there's some sort of disharmony or some sort of imbalance. I'm getting the feeling that there may be some sort of like all or nothing feeling going on with this. You know what it is? Sorry, I'm kind of having to pause because I'm trying to figure out what this is referring to. But I feel like maybe what this is referring to is the kind of thinking of like, if I have this thing, I will be happy. And if I do not have this thing, I will be sad. I will be upset, right? My life will be good if I have this. My life will be bad if I don't have this. Or vice versa, whatever the case. You know what I mean? But that very black and white feeling. My cat's scratching at the door. Hold on. When, of course, with these kinds of things, now, of course, it's not that that's incorrect to think, right? Like, for example, if you're trying to find a relationship, find a partner or something, and that's a very big goal for you, that's something you want to do in your life is get married. It's not wrong to say like, oh, I'll be upset if I don't achieve this goal, right? If I don't find somebody. But there's kind of that line where it can become, you know, I'm happy if I have this, I'm not happy if I don't have it. And that's where you start to essentially rob yourself of that, of the happiness in general, right? Because it's not wrong or invalid to be upset that you don't have the thing that you want, but it's a balance, right? You also have to remember that there's so many ways to find happiness. That's just one of them, right? So obviously that's just an example, but that's the kind of thing that this reading is encouraging you to maybe think about, probably in relation to what we talked about here, but something to consider. I do also want to say that we have this Five of Pentacles reversed, which is one of my favorite cards to see in a reading. I'm not going to lie. Sorry, I don't know if you can tell, but this is like making me really out of breath. I don't know why. I think there's just a lot of like, not literally out of breath, but like, I don't know. This reading, it's making me very like excited. There's just so much energy and so much like a lot going on. So if I sound like I'm, I don't know, running in circles, I'm not. It's just me. I don't know. Anyway, okay, Five of Pentacles. I'll show you this up close. I love this card because, I mean, even just the imagery, I think really describes what's happening, right? What this card represents. We have these people who are walking in this cold, snowy night, you know, just trying to find some food, just trying to find some shelter. And they finally come across this warm, inviting, cozy little cottage, right? So Five of Pentacles upright, Five of Pentacles in general, is about being in need of like money, resources, health might not be good, things like that. But when it's reversed, it's about finding that warm, cozy cottage, right? It's about finding that help and finding what it is that you were looking for. Receiving that help, you know, metaphorically. Whatever it is that you're lacking, I want to be careful with how I say this. Whatever it is that you are needing and are looking for, this reading is telling you that you will find it at some point. You will find that feeling, that thing that you're looking for. I just want to say, keep your mind open that it might not look like what you thought it would. And that doesn't mean it's any worse or any better or whatever, because you'll find it. Just don't be surprised if it's not quite looking like how you thought it would, you know? Like if you're trying to find like a good career to settle in, right? the career that'll make you the most happy might not be what you think it is, right? You might think it's, I don't know, teaching English because you really want to be a teacher, but you actually might find a lot more enjoyment teaching math. I don't know. It's just an example. Something like that, you know? So I'm just trying to say, open your mind a little bit. You might be surprised. And of course, everything that happens is always for your highest good. It'll always, at least that's what I believe, you know? And with everything I said, with this Queen of Wands reverse below it, Queen of Wands reverse can represent being very like hypercritical of something. Now that I think about it, I think you actually could kind of describe her as having that like all or nothing mindset, right? That black and white thinking. I never really thought about that before, but now that I'm saying that, that actually feels very right. You know, because with wands, that suit is very much associated with creativity and creating something, right? Building something, getting what it is that you want. And Queen of Wands reverse can be very close-minded, for sure. Because it kind of comes down to, with Queen of Wands reversed, like getting in your own way, you know? I think you see that a lot, actually, with a lot of the reversed King and Queen cards. So yeah, like I've said, I think just open-mindedness can really help with preventing that, you know? There's Cheralyn. She's being such a troublemaker today. I hope it's not really coming through that, like, I'm pausing so much to, like, not mess with her. Oh my god, deal with her. Anyway. Well, Aquarius moons, I hope that this helped you. I hope that this helped you feel a little more inspired and encouraged, but also gave you a little bit of direction about where to go. What can help you with creating the things that you want to create in your life. If you have any questions about this, or if you'd like any part of this clarified, please let me know. You can leave a comment, or you can just reach out to me, whichever you prefer. Also, on my YouTube channel, I have, I think, like 200 YouTube shorts, those short little videos, where I go through each card and really explain what each one means. So if there's any card in particular here, not the Oracle card, but the tarot cards that you're feeling particularly curious about or drawn to, or you want a little more information on, I highly recommend you take a look at those, just if you'd like a little more information. But I'm wishing you lots and lots of luck with all of this. So is Cheralyn. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!